Kruer, and my topic was devil's advocacy. How many of you are already aware of what devil's advocacy is? Okay, a few of you. For the rest of you, we're going to be talking about what it is, where it came from, how it's used, and how it's effective. So first off, where it came from, what it is. The Webster's Dictionary defines it as someone who takes a side that they necessarily don't agree with, and they're going to argue the opposing side to help them construct their argument. Basically, they're going to be asking questions, things like that, to try and get the other person to think outside the box or out what they had not thought of. So it originated in the Roman Catholic Church, and this was in 1587. The first pope to install it was Pope Sixtus V, and it was originally known as a promoter of faith. And what this person would do is they worked for the Catholic Church, and they would examine candidates who were applying for sainthood. And of course, they want that person to become a saint, but they also want to make sure 100% that they deserve that honor. They want to make sure that they're spiritually and faithfully ready, so that's why they're going to examine them to get a more thorough idea of who this person is and what their faith is. So now that we know where it came from, we can start talking about how it's used. Okay, so according to Alder and Elmhurst, the authors of our textbook, they said that you cannot conform or groupthink when you're building an argument. You want to brainstorm and build your argument, as well as at the same time be thinking about if someone says something that you don't agree with, you want to definitely let them know, because that's going to, ahead of time, go ahead and get you a well-rounded argument or strategy. And then that's before you bring in a devil's advocate. When a devil's advocate is chosen, whoever that may be, it is important that they don't shoot down ideas or do anything negative like that. They're there to encourage, to build up your argument. They're there to get you a more rounded argument. So they're not going to try and be negative. They're just going to try and get you to say the things that you might not have already thought of. And of course, ask questions that you don't know the answer to ahead of time. Do some research to try and anticipate what is going to happen. All right. So how is it effective? Well, as I've already said, it's going to fill in the gaps. If you haven't thought of something and someone else is going to bring that to light to you, then that's going to give you a more well-rounded argument, and it's going to be more complete. Most people are just going to rationalize and think well, this may be a problem, but most people won't think of that or something like that. So you don't want to rationalize or do anything like that. And it also recognizes opinions and views that don't fit into the norm. Same thing with rationalizing. So in conclusion, we talked about what a devil's advocate is, which is someone who is playing a role that they don't necessarily agree with. They're just doing it to encourage who they're arguing with. They're trying to get, or debating rather. They're trying to get that argument more well-rounded. It's more of a teamwork. Where did it originate? In the Roman Catholic Church. That was in 1587. So even though it started as a religious affiliate, it's used today everywhere. Businesses, common communication. It's a really great tool to get you thinking about how to debate well. And why is it effective? As I've reiterated, it fills in the gaps. It gets you to think about outside the box. It gets you to think things that you wouldn't normally think about.